Why is he so late today? It's Friday, January 24, and he's not on for 7 or 8 minutes. What's with this guy? Come on, Bruce, let's go. We're waiting. We want to get rich. How you guys doing? Welcome to the party, pal. Nice to see you here this morning. Welcome to the show. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce live from Rancho Mirage, California. And the reason I'm late is because, I do a show before this show just for Gold Bagel members, the folks up there. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you get to join me at 8 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I'm a little over on my time there, and I'm a little behind here, but it's nothing personal. It's just business. And I also need a break between the two shows to kind of take care of a few things so that I can be here for 2+ hours. So welcome all who are here for free. If you're not a member of this channel, enjoy the free ride. Thank you for being with us today. And I sure hope that a few of you here are making a couple of bucks. If you're a regular around here, I don't have to tell you a lot about or justify to you my existence. You know why we are all here today. You know why I'm here. I know why you're here. It's all about making bucks. It's nothing personal. It's nothing political. We're here to make money. And the markets have, for now, 3 years, and will continue to give those of you who understand how options work an unbelievable return on your capital compared to any other way to play this business. You want to go out and try to find the hottest, latest craze in investing, good luck to you. But if you just want to make steady income and just grow and compound the growth of your capital, you don't have to own a single share of stock to make an absolute killing from the stock market. And if you've taken my classes on my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca, you've set yourself up. You've made the first critical move to transform your life completely. Welcome to the party. We're down 113 on the Dow this morning. We're down 9 on S&P, and we're down 25 on NASDAQ in the pre-market. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal so far. The market yesterday for the S&P hit new all-time record highs. And that was, again, the first of the year, the first record high of 2025. And that is confirming what I believe should be done by almost all of you who are here. Because these markets are hitting record highs, and the U.S. economy is expected to grow between 1.5% to 2% this year. It's a gain, but is it a great, fat, juicy gain of activity? No, it's not. There's more uncertainty for the U.S. market than not. So my thought process for you is liquidate your holdings into cash and write contracts using just cash. And that can be credit spreads, calls or puts. That can be cash secured puts, big time. And it could be theoretically poor man covered calls if you want to get into that strategy, which would give you a bigger return than just holding stock. Those of you who are holding shares and writing options against stock, there's nothing wrong with it. However, if you sell the shares and buy deep in the money calls for 2027 or so under the 90-10 rule that we talk about here, and then write calls against those calls, you're getting a bigger potential financial percentage return on your money than if you have just the stock. But it's up to you how you want to play this game. For those of you who have been, who have departed the company of your employer, whether voluntarily by being offered a buyout or involuntarily by getting a letter or an email saying you're out of here, some of you have received as compensation or have earned by way of the parting of the ways a block of stock in your former employer through your 401k, your IRA. And in theory, if you've been let go or you've parted company, theoretically, many of you now are in control of these shares to do with as you wish. And for those of you who are sitting on, some stock of a company that's publicly traded, theoretically, you could be writing call options against those shares for income inside your retirement plan to just grow it faster than just sitting on the stock. Or if the shares are in your possession, or theoretically you have, you're employed, I'm just coming up with all these scenarios, you're employed with a 401k and you liquidate the 401k into cash, or it is involved in investments that your employer offered you to get into, and you liquidate that all into a cash position, you can borrow money against your 401k and then set up a repayment program to yourself. And then you can use that capital outside the 401k in your own personal margin account to now be an option writer with that cash. And that is a strategy a number of you have looked into, never thought of before. The only time you've ever thought of something like that was for an emergency situation. Medical bill came up, you had to max out your credit card for something, you borrowed money on your 401k, you paid off a credit card. Here, it's a money management decision where you're liquidating, you're getting liquid cash to generate liquid capital from an option writing strategy that we talk about here. Very conservative, very conservative. If you're doing it the way I want you to and the way I guide you to, you're going very conservatively, but you're doing very well. You're going to just generate way more money than what it'll cost you to pay that loan back. For some of you, you are unaware. You have been unaware for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. You could have quit your job a decade ago. You had no idea you could have, because you didn't know about option writing. You didn't know that you could be an option writer. You thought that the only people writing options were associated with very large financial institutions that were worth hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars, and was not anywhere near your neighborhood. You found me. I don't know how you found me, but you found me, and you watched my show here for a while. You took some of my classes. You thought, oh, I'll try first, second, third, fourth class. And you quickly figured out, oh my God, even I can write options. I've only got 20 grand in my margin account. I've got 300 grand in my retirement account. I got whatever the number is. I got from $0 to $1 million, and I can write options. I didn't know that even an individual could do that. And now you're realizing, my God, not only can I write options, but the kind of options I can write really appeals to me. Some of these strategies really resonates with me. Cash secured puts, I like this game. And by the way, if you like this game, I mean, you really like this game, you might consider going to my Redbubble store and taking a look at one of these. Brand new t-shirts. I like this game. We also have coffee mugs and cell phone covers and sweatshirts and hoodies and stuff. Just so you know, I didn't want you to, like this game and not to be able to brag about it. You might want to run around the house with, I like this game. I'll have my order in later today. We just popped these up last night, so more coming. Anyway, if you really like this game, you like writing options and watching them go down in value and buy them back for way less than you got for them, welcome to the party here, because that's what this channel is all about. I like this game, and I like making this money. And I don't want to speak out of turn, but there is no question that there are viewers of this channel who are quite happy generating 3 to 6% a month on their capital. There are others on this channel who are very actively managing their trading account, their writing option writing strategies, generating 10 to 20% a month. And on an annual basis, there are viewers here who have found that they can generate 30 to 100% a year returns on their capital. It's a question of how active are you, how interested are you, and what turns you on and what doesn't turn you on in the option writing realm. You'll never know unless you investigate it. The good news is lesson number 1 is $200. Lesson number 2 is $200. Lesson number 3 is $200. So you don't need to spend 50 grand, 5 grand, 8 grand. You don't need to sign up for a monthly $150 a month commitment or a $300 a month commitment or any of that stuff. You can grab my lessons one by one when you're ready to. Watch these lessons one at a time, rewatch them as often as you want. Hang out here during the market days, Monday to Friday when the market's open. I'm on the air with you. Ask the professor questions about what these courses are about and learn how to start writing options. You can start by practice accounts for free. Practically every online brokerage firm out there offers practice accounts, and you can learn how to write options and actually write contracts inside practice accounts, which is pretend money, no risk to you, learning what you're learning here until you're ready to start it yourself. There are folks here who have had their lives completely changed from an economic perspective because of option writing. It has completely upended everything. It has destroyed careers in a very positive way. There are people here who had jobs with employers for years and years and years and years, and their employers kept screwing them tighter and tighter to work longer, harder, for less. They got passed over for bonuses. They got passed over for promotions. They were given new impossible targets to hit, never hitting the targets to get the big bonus money. Many, many viewers of this channel have reluctantly said goodbye to their bosses and said, you know what, it's been fun. It's been a slice. Thank you for all the years of kicking the living crap out of me. But you know what? I'm going to become self-employed now. I'm going to be a full-time option writer. See you around. It's been fun. Go to hell. And you're out of there. And a lot of people here have done that already. A huge number of my viewers have pushed the retire now button, or they've pushed the button that says, people think I'm retired because I walked away from my job at age 53 or 55 or whatever, and I'm not going to work until 65 or 68 or whatever. And they think I'm retired, but I'm not. I'm actually busier or just as busy in my life working on option writing and hanging out with the channel Stock Markets with Bruce and taking his classes, and I do one-on-ones with him once in a while, and I am growing my account. And it's retirement account, my cash account, margin account. I have cash flowed my way out of my job, and I am adding wealth to my retirement account at a rate that I never seen before, that I never thought was possible, and that no money manager that I've ever met, heard of, or talked about with friends and relatives and associates, no one has made the returns in their money like I've made with my money, because I'm writing options, and I'm a 1%er of all the option gamblers out there, which there are hundreds of millions. They come and they go and they gamble on ridiculous priced contracts that have no chance of going up in value. These folks will never be option writers because they don't think they have enough money to be an option writer. There are option gamblers out there with 5 and 10 and 20 and 30 and 50,000 bucks and more, gambling wildly to take 10 grand and turn it into $100,000. That's what they believe they can do. They're being brainwashed into thinking this is what they can do. And they take their 10 and turn it into 6, and then they get out and they get into another investment and try to turn 6 into 60, and they get it down to 4,000. And then they run into another option program, and they think 4 will go to 40. They get 4 to 8. They think they've won the lottery, and now they're throwing 8 back into the market, and they turn it into 6. They never get anywhere. Whereas viewers here after a while, you figure out, if you stick around here long enough, you figure out, oh my God, this is unbelievable. I can't believe how much money I can get for stock options that I sell first. I write contracts to buy them back later at a whole lot less money than I got for them. And Uncle Bruce, I didn't know I could take $5,000 or $10,000 or $20,000 and put it to work in an option writing program at the very easy level of these dollars, and compound returns that I've never seen before. I have never seen this consistency of income come in. You can't quit your day job. I will warn you, you cannot quit your day job managing $10,000 or $20,000 in the option market as a writer. You're not going to make enough to do that. Get into the 50,000 range and beyond. Depending on the strategy you're working on, you might be able to manage your way out of your job, depending on what you're being paid, of course. If you're getting $20,000 a month at work, you're going to have to have more than 50,000 lying around. But if you're a $3,000 to $5,000 a month employee, bringing in 35 to 55, 60,000 a year, you may find that 30 to 50 grand will go a long way to really making a difference in your cash flow. For those of you who are bringing in a couple of thousand a month right now, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 a month, it's a nice little add-on. It might all be in your retirement account, which means you can't live off of it minute to minute right now. But boy, are you growing your retirement savings nicely. That's a good feeling. But for those of you who have margin accounts, cash accounts, you're writing call options, you're doing credit spreads, you're doing cash secured puts. Many of you have figured out, my God, I cannot believe how much money I can bring into my account of other people's money, sit on it, earn interest on this dough on top of a return on my option programs. Well done. I cannot, in 5 minutes, tell all of you how you can get be successful as an option writer, because every one of you who are here and every one of you who are watching live or on the rerun right now, you're all different from each other. I have got several thousand people a day that watch my live shows, either live or on rerun, and you're all different from each other. And yet, there's an option right, but you have to make a couple of moves. The first move is watch this show and tolerate the look of this guy and the voice. The second thing you've got to do is you've got to be willing to understand a new market that you may not be familiar with. You might be familiar kind of with the stock market, but you're not an expert in it, but you kind of know about the stock market and you're following it. You're learning a lot about the stock market every day. But the options market, that is connected to the stock market, yes, but it is its own world. And it's the fastest growing segment of the investment business. Brokerage firms across the board are bragging about how much money they're making with their clients on commissions and trading revenues and whatever. I'm telling you, the greatest area of growth for all of these firms is not coming from the IPO market. It's not coming from mergers and acquisitions. It's not even coming from client asset management, although they claim, oh, we're managing $5 billion, we're managing $50 billion, we're managing $1 trillion of customers' money. They'll talk all about that. And all that is good for these firms. Yes, it is. Long-term capital appreciation of customers' money, they're getting a slice of the action. No, where they are really winning is convincing people to become active traders in the market. And the most active area of capital turnover is the options market right here. And 99% of option gamblers are buyers of options. 1% of option participants are writers. And of those 1%, I'm going to say 75 to 80% are institutions that write contracts. You can imagine a pension fund sitting on 1 million shares of Apple. The Apple shares have dropped 10% so far this year, 2025. They're down 10%. There are institutional holders of 5,000 shares of Apple to 50 million shares of Apple. They range the gamut globally. They're everywhere. These folks have employees inside their institutions, these pension funds, these mutual funds, these ETFs, and these hedge funds that own the vast majority of the Apple shares and NVIDIA shares and Tesla shares and Google, Facebook, the Magnificent Seven. There are thousands of employees around the world that are specialists in writing options against the shares of these companies. And they're bringing in capital. And as some of these shares go up or down in value, and in the case of Apple, as shares have dropped 1% here, 1% here, they are buying back contracts that they wrote last week, this week, and rewriting another set of contracts going forward to probably close those out in the next week to 2 weeks and beyond. There are some pension funds and hedge funds and institutional investors that write contracts only once a quarter or for annual returns. They'll write contracts from 1 week expiry all the way out to 2 years expiry and in between. And they're adjusting them all the time. So one day they're writers, the next day they're covering them back up and closing them out. Then they're writing again, closing back out. This is a big part of the business. But the gamblers out there, the millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of $500 to $1 million gamblers who are buying these contracts, they're on the other side trying to get a win. And they're guessing, when will Apple stop falling? What is the low for Apple? What call option should I buy that if Apple comes back just halfway from the loss, my option will triple or quadruple or go up 5 to 10, 15 times its value, or I'll roll winning trades on my Apple contracts forward and forward and forward to take my $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $50, $100,000 wager and multiply it by 3, 4, 5 times. The win rate in that business is so low, 5% or less, because you have to be right every single time. And one mistake, one option purchase that is incorrect from a timing point of view, strike price point of view, what have you, will wipe them out. Will wipe half to 3/4 of their capital out the door in one day, 1 week. And now they are starting all over again to try yet again to make this series of wagers to take 10 grand and turn it into 50 or 100, and it just doesn't happen. It's so rare that it's almost never going to happen. Now, in the casino business in Las Vegas and anywhere else, there are winners on the floor of the casino every day, every hour of the day, depending on how many thousands of slot machines are out there. So yes, if you walk around the casino floor of the Bellagio or Caesar's Palace or any of the other major casinos, you will hear bells and whistles going off, people who are making money or had a jackpot win on their slot machine. What you don't know is how many thousands of dollars they've put into slot machines all over the place for the last several days to get a jackpot win that still doesn't break them even. They are getting some of their money back. Casinos make money all the time. You are here with me to be a casino. That's what you are. You're an option writing casino, and your odds are 90, 95, 98% in your favor. Welcome to the party. I like this game. I really do. I like this game. I hope you like this game too. If you're interested in getting something like that, go to my Redbubble store. The link is down below. Pick yourself up a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a hoodie, whatever. Otherwise, you're trying to figure out what this game is all about, there are lessons available for you at my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Head over there. You'll find my mug right there. There I am. get over to the classes right there, and then just start popping off the classes. Watch number 1 and 2 to get it started right there. There's number 1, there's number 2. After you watch the second lesson, you might be in a position to decide, I'm going to open up a practice account. I'm going to start trading options. I'm going to start writing options in a practice account. Then I'm going to take lessons 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7 and 8, and look what happens at number 7, earning income from writing put contracts, credit spreads. Yeah, it gets even more interesting. All kinds of strategies here on how to make money in the option market using poor man covered call strategies to win money and quit your day job. Are you interested in quitting your day job? Rollover strategies. Oh, you got to learn this. Stink offers, stink bids, the psychology of the markets, how to maximize profits from writing stock options. Yes, it is time to take your life into your hands and say enough of this BS from my employer, where I just get the crap kicked out of me every day. I'm going to learn how this works. Once you get to lesson 17, 18, you are down the highway a ways. You've really moved down the highway a way to learn how to become a successful option writer. And you can now go full-time. Long ago, you may have already gone full-time. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm glad you're with us. I'm excited for you guys. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you letting me know how you are doing out there. It is fantastic. Have you noticed that SoFi right now is $18.19? We're 2 cents away from the multi-year high again on SoFi. Earnings come out Monday morning before the opening. This is the last day people can trade SoFi before the earnings come out Monday morning. And those are the fourth quarter and full year numbers that will be released by SoFi. And a lot of people are expecting SoFi to guide us forward for the rest of 2025, perhaps even into 2026 estimates like they did last year. They are not shy talking about what we think we can be doing here. But those who are familiar with SoFi are very aware that SoFi is usually extremely conservative when it comes to their potential. They usually are way below what really is going on. And I will tell you, if you are a SoFi follower, you know this, but if you're not a deep SoFi follower, you have to understand something. The analysts that cover this stock are all behind the 8 ball. There are virtually no analysts who cover SoFi who are talking about the future of this company and its absolute earnings potential. There are a few doomsdayers who are trying to scare people away or scare them out of the stock, and they have $5 and $7 price targets on the stock and have always been behind. And then there's a vast block of analysts who are always telling you to hold the stock, but they keep increasing their price targets. They used to be $5 and $7 price targets. Then they made them $7 to $10 price targets, hold the stock, when the stock would be ahead of those prices. Then the stock would go higher, and these guys would move their buy ranges and their predictions to $8, $10, $12 and tell you to hold it. And then the stock would go to 14, 15. Now it's at 17, 18. These guys are now moving their price targets to 14 to 16 to 18, and they're telling you to hold it. They've never told you to buy it. Not one time have they ever said, buy SoFi. They've only ever said, hold it, hold it, hold it. As if somehow you bought it on your own and then you found these analysts. These guys are useless when it comes to helping you make money in the stock market. These guys are so afraid to recommend the stock for I don't know what reason, although many of you speculate as to what the reason really is. And the stock just keeps performing. This last 6 months, we have had some very nice performance. And there are analysts using the performance of this stock against the company itself, which again defies all logic. The fact that the company shares were $7, $8 in the last summer, and now they're 18, there are analysts going, oh, it's already moved all this much, you shouldn't touch it now. They never told you to buy it when it was $7, $8. They never said that it could go to 15 to 20. None of them. They were all telling you to hold it or underperform or be cautious. Total BS. It is what it is. The stock is slapping him in the head, telling him you're wrong, you're wrong. The shareholders of SoFi are not trying to get out of the stock. They're trying to get into the stock. And the shorters, of which there used to be 180 million shorted, they're still at 129 million, almost 130 million are still short on SoFi. And these were the same shorters that were short at $6 a share, 7 a share, 8 a share. And they're now down 10, 11, 12 bucks per share. That's how much they're losing. They're down 1.3 to 1.8 billion dollars on their short bets. And there are still certain people out there poo-pooing this company and saying it's way overpriced. It should go back to $6, $7 a share. It is truly ridiculous, laughable. It's a clown show. And those of you who are writing cash secured puts on your SoFi, you've sold your shares at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, wherever you did it, wherever you sold them, you wrote cash secured puts as they kept coming up and up and up and up and up. And now you're looking at your 20s, your $20 cash secured puts that expired January 2026. And you're sitting there going, I can't believe those puts are still as high as they are at the $5-something level, 530, 540, 550. But you know something that others don't know or don't appreciate. What you know is at $18.20 a share, we're at 18.19 right now. At 18.20, these puts have a book value of $1.80. That's all they're worth, $1.80 each. They're going to go to zero if the stock hits 20 bucks. This company hits $20 anytime this year. In 2025, at any time in 2025, if the stock breaks 20 a share, and it could do it today or Monday or Tuesday, we know that, but let's say it happens in 6 months, those puts are worthless. They have zero book value. They will only have time depreciation money value, and time is running out every day that goes by. 6 months from now, if the stock is 20 bucks a share, those put contracts that are $5.50 right now will be trading at maybe $2, $2.10, $1.90, maybe. Yeah, there's depreciation coming here. If the shares want to go to 22, they get included. The company gets included in the S&P 500, and the stock goes to 22. These $20 puts will be $1.10. If the stock goes to 25 to 28 bucks a share, those will be $1.80, and they will slowly pilfer to nothing by January 26. Those of you who have written these Jan 26 $20 puts, you will long ago have bought them back for much less than you sold them for, and you've rolled into 25s or 27s or 28s or 30s, or you're moving into 32s and 35s, and you are taking gobs of money off the table so that you'll say to yourself, I sold the shares at 14 bucks. I sold them at 16 bucks. I wrote cash secured puts. I took in $7. I bought those back for $3. I wrote another batch for $7. I bought those back for $3. I wrote another batch for $7, $8. I had $14. I turned it into $21. I turned it into $27, and I've turned it into $34. My money is worth $34 a share now. That's how much cash I'm sitting on. And they're trading at 32. Thank you, SoFi. Keep going higher. I win with you as a cash secured put writer. In the meantime, I'm sitting on a mountain of capital, and I've got some ETFs generating some nice interest income. Thank you very much. Welcome to your party. This is a party that the gamblers don't know. Gamblers are thinking, oh, if SoFi can go to 30, oh, I should buy these $20 call options. That's what I should do. I should buy $20 calls that expire next week, next month, 3 months from now, or whatever, because the longer they're good for, the more expensive they are. So they're going to look at shorter term, cheaper, highly leveraged contracts to gamble a big win. And they might or might not make money because what they're buying these contracts for is so expensive that the stock has to go to $23 for them to break even. It has to go to 25 for them to make a buck on a contract, or a $1.50. They don't realize the odds are so stacked against them for a huge payoff because they're desperados. They don't believe they have enough money to be a writer, so they're gamblers on the long side. Your job is to take their money. It's nothing personal. It's business. It's not political. It's business. And this is the place where people do business to make money from option gamblers. And there are $5 trillion every week turning over in the options market. And you've got to just get a slice of this every week or 2 or 3. Thank you very much. And pocket that and compound your return again and again and again. You don't need to own any of the shares to do any of these trades in reality. 1818 to 1820 on your Sofi in the pre-market 15 minutes before we start trading on the day. That's where we're at right now. For those of you who were here yesterday, you joined me day before yesterday when on the Primetime Live show, Wednesday night's Primetime Live show, 7 o'clock Eastern, that is only for Gold Bagel members. And then Thursday morning, we talked about this here. I mentioned it. ASTS, the stock ASTS. That's the symbol. It's AST Space Mobile Inc. Those guys announced a $400 million financing by way of a capped call transaction. This is very similar to what Sofi has done, similar to what Uber has done, and others, Rocket Lab and others. Folks ask me, is this an idea? Is there an idea here, Bruce, for us to write cash secured puts on ASTS because they dropped the price of the stock from $22.50 down to about $18, $18, $19? Would this be a good moment to write cash secured puts to take in a bunch of capital to offer to buy the stock at even lower than $18, $19 a share? What do you think? And I said, yes, at the 25s, the 20s for Jan 26. Great idea. Why do I recommend January 2026? I could have said February, March, April, May, coming right up. It's because if you put up $2,000 to write a $20 contract or $2,500 to write a $25 put contract, you're going to bring in a bunch of dough if you go out to Jan 26. And I want you to bring in as much capital as possible and get it in your hands. I don't want you to do all this work and all this scheming to bring in $2 a contract. I want you to bring in $7 a contract, $10 a contract. In the case of the 25s, there are viewers here who are writing $10 and $11 cash secured puts. In other words, you put up $2,500 to bring in $1,000 to $1,100 against it. 40% on your money, upfront, cash, now. So at the end of the day, they wrote one put for $2,500 commitment, and they got $1,100 in cash for it. They're sitting on $3,600. Thank you very much. Now, if you did 10 of them, you went from $25,000 to $36,000. The higher the stock goes, the lower these puts will become. The value will drop. The key here is the $36,000 doesn't change. It stays there. It's cash in your account. It is yours to control for now. But if the puts drop $2 or $3 in value as the shares come back to the 21, 22 level, these puts will drop, and they might drop 25, 30% very quickly. The $36,000 cash balance in your account is now represented by 25 grand that you put in, plus the gain on your contracts. That's now your win. And the remaining value of those puts is what you have to give back when you close out the position. As each nickel moves along, as the stock rises, each nickel, each dime, whatever, over the next several days or several weeks or even a month or two, stock goes to 21, 22 again, back to 22.50. These put contracts will go from the 11 range to about the $8 level, maybe even 7, because they're losing value. The good news for you is you can buy these puts back for $4,000 less than you sold them for. That means your 25 grand is ultimately worth 29,000 net to you, rather than 25 plus 11. It's 25 to 29 plus maybe $7 or $8 a contract. As each day and week goes by, these contracts will lose time, which means they lose value, especially the time premium. The shares want to go to 23, 24. Those puts have a $1 or $2 book value only to them. This is where you are the big winner, because these puts have no real value and they're losing time premium. And you may be in a position where you can buy them back for $4. You sold them for 11. You've made $700 a contract. You did 10 of those. You're up $7,000. Are you up $7,000 in 3 or 4 months from now? On a $25,000 starting investment, that is 28% return to you on your money. You can just buy those puts back and sit there and go, I got 32 grand. I had 25, I now have 32. If I had put the 25 grand into IBM stock, I would have received maybe 1 or 2 dividends. The annual return on the dividend on IBM is 3% a year. In 6 months, I made 1.5% on my dividends. And what's the stock doing? Am I up or down on the stock? With this trade, you didn't own any stock. You were in cash the whole way, and you added $7,000 cash into your account from $25,000 to $32,000. What are you doing now? Well, you're shopping for your next option writing opportunity from a cash standpoint. That's what it's all about. Same with SoFi, same with GameStop, same with AI, same with Rocket Lab. Whatever it is you want to get into, cash secured puts might be the way for you. Credit spreads, oh my God, opportunities everywhere, including ASTS. You can write put credit spreads, I think, on ASTS. You've got to shop the option chains to see the quotes. But look at put contracts. Look at writing put credit spreads. Get behind this stock in the $14, $15, $16 neighborhood and see if you can write maybe 1 month out contracts, put credit spreads, $200 commitment to bring in 10, 20, 30 cents, 10, 15% return. Got to do your homework. If you've taken my classes, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't taken my classes, you are understanding only every third word I'm saying. Welcome to the party. Everybody started with nothing. And everyone here who became a successful option writer started at the ground floor and began to learn. This is an options course, kind of like a college course. If you take my lessons, it's like watching a 1.5 hour presentation to a live audience. It was done all online. You can rewatch it 1,000,000 times over. You'll hear questions asked of the professor inside the lessons. You'll notice me stop, answer questions from what I just said, and I'll re-explain it in plain English. You really want to understand how options work in plain English? I'm your guy. You want to listen about how options work in a complicated, highfalutin, fancy terminology with Greek formulas and all this other stuff? There are other YouTubers who will talk to you like that. If you can understand these guys, great. If you want to understand how options work in plain English, that's what I do. And that's what we do here on this channel. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're enjoying the show. We're at 2015 on the ASTS. They're up 35 cents in the pre-market. Okay. SoFi 18.17. It's up 13 more cents. Thank you. Keep the game going. We like that. We're taking a look at other quotes right now. We noticed that Our friends over here at Rocket Lab are up 52 cents to 32.09. SoFi's up 14. GameStop is up 7. A Matterport sitting at 5.20 a share with that 5.50 buyout. We got 23andMe at 367, up 15 cents. Spire Global at 2040, up 17. Smart Rent at 162. Apple is up 250 today. Tesla's up 322. Microsoft down 99 cents. It was up 51 yesterday. It had a $14 gain the day before that. So Microsoft's holding its own. Google was down 45 cents yesterday. It's up 14 cents right now. Amazon is down 25 cents. Nvidia up $1.63 at 148.85, trying to get to 150 again. Meta Platforms down 129. It was up $13 yesterday, $12.95 to be exact. Goldman was up 677 yesterday. It's down 10.50 right now. Cisco down 33. Arc Innovations up 21 cents to 62.91. Pfizer up a penny. HBQ unchanged. Unity up 8. AI Incorporated, C3.ai Inc. symbol AI up 28 cents to 34.33. This is a moneymaker for my viewers through call and put credit spreads and cash secured put. Adobe down 72 cents. Netflix down 72 cents. IBM down 144. Vanix Semiconductors up 112. Home Depot down 137. Enphase is up 12 cents. Palantir up 20 at 79.18. Uber up 37 cents at 68.67. MicroStrategy MSTR up 4.88. And AST Space Mobile Incorporated up 41 cents in the pre-market to 2021. And that is recovering from that 269 loss yesterday. Although I will say, early yesterday morning when we opened up for trading, viewers of this channel were taking advantage of the fact that that stock was around 1880 to 1920 when they started writing cash secured puts. And those puts have already delivered a return and will continue to do so, in my opinion, going forward. Welcome all to the party. Thank you for joining us today. It's great to have you here. Looks like somebody picked up something on the Redbubble store here. Looks like someone picked up an I Like This Game t-shirt already. Congratulations. And a spiral notebook and a mug. And oh my goodness. What can I say? Congratulations, whoever you are, on picking up I Like This Game. Merch, what can I say? It's available on my Redbubble store. The link is down below for Redbubble. This is what the logo looks like. I Like This Game. You can get it on a black t-shirt, a white t-shirt, a red t-shirt, a blue t-shirt, a pink t-shirt, a men's, a women's. You can get it on hoodies. You can get it on sweatshirts, whatever you want. You can pick up the logo on cell phone covers, notebooks, coffee mugs. Go to my Redbubble store and enjoy. I don't make it. I don't ship it. I get a royalty on every item you order. Yep, for sure. Because I like this game like you like this game. I want you guys to get rich. And if you're having some fun, thank you very much. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Welcome all to the party. Splair, thank you for joining me today. Also to Stock Jockey. Thank you, Free Range, for popping in. Andrea's here. Juan, Corinne, Amy, Jay, Marcus here. The thumbs ups are coming in. Thank you, everybody. Stock Jockey, Eddie Martin, number 23. Bobby, 1,000 US a month is my count. Rent so far, I've hit that mark 1-2 weeks in a month. Way to go there, buddy. Juan, congratulations, Bobby. Chase Rosita Parker is in the house, number 37. Luca, I am number 45 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you, my friend. Ciao to you. Juan, milestones. Everybody, hello from Luca. Tyler sold 5 $18 calls expiring today, trying to decide if I should roll or let exercise. I got 2,000 shares, so it's not all my SoFi at the moment. Zach, I'm number 38 on your thumbs up meter. As Juan says, Tyler, time to roll those contracts. We're too close to the 27th. There might be a big squeeze when SoFi reports great numbers. Luca, you may not get exercise, but then again, you may. Christina, number 56, thumbs up, Spruce. I have dry powder. Closed all my cash ticket puts on SoFi yesterday. Ryan Sartell, Ryan and Sartell. I sold some SoFi covered calls at 20 for next Friday. I figured this 20 cell wall would take several attempts to cross. I could be wrong. You could be right. Who knows? You got the money. There you go. Charlie, if your calls get exercised, tell her, just write cash you could puts at 18. Promise to buy back at a price you sold them at and pull in some premium here. Splayer 20 to 50 is my next step. Jeff Glass, Tyler, you should be able to roll those to the next Friday for a higher strike and more premium. Think about that. Tyler, thanks for all the opinions, everybody. I'll make a final choice early afternoon. I see where it goes today. Charlie, many ways to play this, Tyler. Giddy up, everybody. Lisa, Bank of Japan raised interest rates by 0.5 point. Japan hasn't had this so good since 2008 when the global financial crisis hit. Richard Carlin is in the house, number 80. Manu, number 5, number 81. Lee Mortimer, I'm number 86 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you, everybody, everybody. Splair, you need this. And a bagel shirt, says Splair. Derek, hats off, hot off the press, brand new shirts from Bruce. Welcome to the party, pal. I like this game. Andre Delatorre, Uncle Bruce sold a lot of my different stocks yesterday. I wrote 8 SoFi cash to good puts, $25. Jan 26, you must have taken in a huge amount of money. Beautiful job. Alex, number 91, good morning, my fellow simpletons and degenerates. Welcome, Alex. James, good morning. Burrow King Sound, good morning. CKT, I am number 97. Burrow King, I think I'm number 97 on the deal here. Giddy up. Splair, true, if you don't believe Uncle Bruce, watch this complete week and think how much it would take you to produce it. It's a hard piece of work. Respect for Uncle B. Thank you, my friend. Aurora, good morning. I'm number 101. Let's go on, baby. Uncle Bruce, will you please help us understand what's going on with Spire? Well, Spire manages satellites. Satellites and space are the thing in Trump's administration for big-time support. Elon Musk, SpaceX, Rocket Lab. So satellites get launched and must be managed. Satellites are in, and that's why Spire is doing so well. There it is. What can I say? I'd sold Spire a $20 May covered calls. Happy to be taken. Around 60 grand and went into cash you could puts. Now I have 100 contracts, $20 strike, Jan 26, just waiting to roll. Thank you, sir. Way to go, Lee Mortimer. Beautiful job. Keep it going. We're open right now, folks. We're trading. We're up and running. Let's see where this market wants to take you all today. Let's make money. Let's go to the money-making house. Let's go over there. Stephen Jackson, Lisa, thanks to the info on ASCS, I sold a put yesterday, 1850 strike, and collected $44 expiring today. Lisa, Stephen, even better, just saw ASCS given an outperform rating and a $40 strike target price. Stephen, I might write future puts. Thank you. Bryson, happy Friday, everybody. Stephen Jackson, happy Friday, Bryson. Jeff, I wrote cash secured puts almost exclusively. Occasionally I'll get assigned and then I write calls. However, as a big SoFi believer, I did buy $10 SoFi deep into money calls a year out. I'm up big and I'm getting itchy to sell. James of the Misty Tree, good morning, lucky 107 right now. Jeff Glass, but also think about holding for what might be a big move if the S&P inclusion happens. There you go. Larry Titus, good morning, everybody. I'm number 114. The Big E, I'm number 115. Doug, I'm 117. Mark, I am 118. Thank you all for these thumbs ups. Thank you for joining us this morning from wherever you are on this planet. I cannot thank you enough for joining us and being part of this program, being part of the family. If you really want to be part of this family, and you really want to benefit from everything we can offer you, become a member of this channel. Join this channel ultimately as a Gold Bagel member. Most members are Gold Bagel members. You'll join me every morning at 8 o'clock instead of 8:30, and you also get your own primetime live show Wednesday evenings at 7 o'clock Eastern. And there are more perks coming your way. Just be patient and stick around for the payoff. Thank you all so much for joining me and being here with us. I like this game. I want you kids to get richer. I'm telling you, I am not interested in you folks being happy being members of this channel. I want you to get rich being members of this channel. It's nothing personal. I just want you to make a ton of money. That's all. That's all it is. I just want you to become very liquid and successful as option writers. Here's another item for you guys to consider. If you want to become an owner of I Like This Game, Merc, here's something for you. A tote bag. We got a tote bag out there. You can grab one of those. I like this game. Check out my Redbubble store. There's like 70 items with this logo on it. It's insane. Thank you all so very, very much for being followers and backers of this channel. I love it. We love it. I want you to get rich. Nothing personal. Once SoFi goes from 20 to 25, then all the analysts will come out and recommend it, and the rest is history. Yes, they'll recommend it as a hold with a $20 to $25 price target. It'll then go to 30, 35, and they'll up their numbers and say hold. They'll never say buy. It's such a joke. They already bought the shares for cheap. That's what Juan thinks. Doug, I can't wait till Monday. Jan 27, SoFi reports their earnings. We're going to knock it out of the ballpark, folks. That's my feeling. Shrinkage on my $20 cash secured puts is nice. But we have listened to you, Uncle Bruce, and got those cash secured puts since it was 5. That's the story. That's true. I told you to write 5s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, 12s, 15s, all the way up. Congratulations, Flint Creek Soap Company. Hi, kids. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. Good morning, Flint Creek. Good morning to you, Mike. What did I miss? We're doing puts or calls on SoFi. Stephen, I wrote some $20 calls after the earnings. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome. Ed, SoFi hit 1830 overnight before last night. It's at 1825 now. SoFi right now, 1828. We're open. We're trading. We're down 66 on the Dow. ASTS is up 34 cents to 2014. We got Rocket Lab up $1.20 to 32.77. Congratulations, all of you cash secured put writers on Rocket Lab. GameStop 28.35 up 2. AI up 31. NVIDIA is up 37 cents. Tesla's up 275. Palantir up 89. MSTR up 113. Welcome to the party, pals, where we like making money around here through option writing. Steven Jackson, SoFi usually runs up and sells off after earnings, and then sometimes it doesn't. And so this time around, we don't know if it's going to go to 2025. We don't know if it's going to go to 15, 17. We'll just deal with it and make money regardless of what it's going to do. Thank you, everybody. Mike, I need to go. I need to go up after earnings. That's what I need. What about ASTS? Ask Christina. Mark, I wrote 30 cash secured puts, Jan 26 at 20. I wrote another 30 contracts, Jan 26 at 22. Let's go, baby. ASTS right now, 34, making my viewers richer. Those of you who have been here all morning, thank you. For those of you who have hit the thumbs up button already, and thank you for answering my poll question today. Appreciate this. By the way, SoFi up 30 now, 1834. The poll question says, I now write a certain number of stock options every month for income and gains for my retirement account. I like this game. 20 contracts or less a month, 49% so far. 20 to 50 contracts a month written, 27% of you. 50 to 100 contracts a month, 12% of you. And over 100 contracts a month, 12% are doing that many now. This number is growing. This family is growing. The option participation is getting higher and higher. This is a per month question. So I'm making you think, how many contracts a month do I write? And some of you are going, my God, I can't believe I write as many as I do, because you started with 1, 3, 5 at a time. Now some of you are doing over 100, over 50 to 100. 207 votes. Keep those coming in. We have 155 thumbs ups. They're coming in. And I appreciate all of you supporting this channel and promoting it your own unique way. Thank you all for joining me. John, I've been writing on ASTS for 8 months, along with Rocket Lab, SoFi, and GameStop. Never lost a trade on ASTS yet. Splair, 9 minutes till the opening. That's how far behind I am with these comments. Thank you all. Please be here. Thank you for being here. Andre, I feel like I'm in a church. Preach, Uncle Bruce, preach. Why is lesson number 1 and number 2 have the same title? You're not reading the titles very well. You better go to my website and read read the titles of number 1 and number 2. Curious Cat, you got to join in. Mr. Prima, the option. Happy Friday. It's time to fill our pockets. Let's go. D. Barry, I need some help with options, but I want someone to hold my hand and walk me through it. Watch the classes, please. Christina, I got 50 grand to get into trouble with right now, Bruce. Charlie, you need the lessons, Barry. That is as close you'll get to someone holding your hand. Elegant countertops, Curious Cat, look closer. The first one says buy. The second one says right. Be the Casino. Happy Friday, everybody. Make some money for the weekend. Charlie, it's been a great week for my put credit spreads. Lisa, put SoFi consensus revenue, 669 implied move plus or minus 15%. I think they're going to have over 700 million in gross revenue for that fourth quarter, but that's just me. Chase Rosita Parker says, D. Barry, why don't you do some paper trades? Risk-free, whatever. Katie, I'm lost. I want merch. Oh, man, a new place to spend my earnings. Katie, where's the merch link? Down below in my description. You'll find it down below. Just hit where it says more. You'll find all the links there to Redbubble. You'll find it. Where was this merch announcement? Gustav, number 139, Trip Hazard, ASTS just popped, Bruce. 2016 up 36, SoFi 1832 up 28, a Rocket Lab up 147 to 3304. GameStop down 4 cents, AI up 34 cents. Larry Titus, there's the bells. 9 minutes ago, they've been rung. David Petty, I'm on a holiday. And Lance Surratt, thanks to Uncle Bruce and SoFi. I love these comments. I love this stuff. Enjoy, kids. Enjoy. Oh, Mike, I need this shirt for myself, so Splayer. I had a lag during bell time. Trip Hazard wrote 10 cash secured puts on ASTS. For Jan 26 yesterday, I received 25 for each one of those. Giddy up. Andre De La Torre, Dave, I love Lancerat, home of the great Alfredo Kraus. Bagel Babe, number 149 from Colorado. Thank you. Christina, let's see what we can do. Tom, I've been writing SoFi cash secured puts since the $7 mark. I'm up to $20 now on these cash secured puts at $18.30 a share. At $18.30, the $20 SoFi puts are worth $170 book value. Remember that. Charlie, 1840 on SoFi, Bruce. Charlie, I'm hoping SoFi goes close or over 20 after earnings. I'll roll my 17 cash secured puts for more cash. Exactly. Sean, I have 80 PCS on MSTR, put credit spreads, 170.72. These were pre-split, and I have been rolling, collecting premium, looking at the current chains. It jumps to $5 increments. I'm thinking I close and reopen. What are your thoughts? You've got the power. You've got the choice you can make at your discretion. MSTR is 375.75. Well done. Nice going. Crazy 49er. How about that Rocket Lab? Debbie, I needed my handheld. I bought all the classes, 3 and 4 at a time. I had a couple one-on-ones with Uncle Bruce. Started with 20 grand, grown over $150,000. Having to be willing to invest in yourself, it's well worth it. Debbie, what a ride. It's been fun, hasn't it? It's been a good time. And Debbie and I, we worked together and we took our time, and Debbie started slowly and slowly built it. Debbie now is much more comfortable writing options than she was at the beginning. This is such a common tale, maybe not from 20 to 150,000, but people win here if you invest in yourself. You've got to want to give it a go. And you have to ask yourself, how badly are you willing to win? How badly do you need to win? How badly are you going to invest in yourself and put time into this to win? Because after all, if you can add $50,000, $100,000 to your net worth in a year or two, that's like having a part-time job on the side where every penny you make, you are saving, and you're making what, $2,000 a month for a part-time gig, and you can save it? Can you? After 2 years, how much have you saved? $48,000 at $2,000 a month. There are people here who are starting with $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, learning how to write these options by taking the classes. looking me up for a one-on-one when you're ready, and completely transforming their lives and earning money more than they will ever earn in a part-time gig, earning more money than you'll ever earn on any other side gig you're looking at out there. And there are people who are going, you know what, I'm quitting my day job, man. I can make this kind of money on the side. I'm going to do this full time. I'm going to put some dough into this. But you got to want it. You've got to want it. And I hate to keep preaching the same message, but this is a fact. You've got to want to be the winner that you deserve to be, that you're willing to become, and you're willing to just shun the naysayers off to the side and just say, I don't care what my brother, my sister, my uncle thinks, my best friend thinks. I've tried to get other people invested in this or into this thing, and they don't want to do it. They think I'm nuts. I'm going on my own. Debbie, in 1 year, I might add, I've gone from $20,000 to $150,000. Free range, be like Debbie. Free range, way to go, Walter. Congratulations, Debbie. Debbie, free range, laugh out loud. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Debbie, Walter Young, thank you. Willie, number 163, Bruce, on your thumbs up meter. Look, there's 288 people here watching me live right now. That's all. And we have Debbie talking about making money that she's making, and there's 288 people here. Why aren't there 28,000? If it's so easy, why doesn't everyone do it? Have you got that one-liner given to you when you've talked about my channel to someone you think should be doing what maybe you've started to do? Do you know anyone that you think should be writing options and increase their wealth, their net worth, their cash flow, help them get out of debt? You've tried. There's 293 people here. There aren't 2,900. There aren't 29,000. There aren't 2.9 million. But there are hundreds of millions of people around the world desperately trying to make money in the stock market. And a bunch of those folks are in the options game, gambling everything they have on every trade they make. And then there are you guys who have just taken the opposite game plan. You've gone, well, I'm not going to be a gambler. I'm going to be the casino. I'm going to take some of Bruce's classes. I'll take them all. I'll take one a week. I'll do two a week. I'm going to do a binge watch, and I'm going to watch 3 classes a week for the next 6 weeks. And I'm going to see all 18 classes, and I'm going to rewatch them and rewatch them. I'm going to hang out here. I'm going to practice account them for a while. And then I'll start trading myself. I'll do writing myself. Those of you who've done that track, those of you who've been here a year, 2 years, 3 years, you have a track record of performance. Now, some of you have done incredibly well. Some of you are doing okay, but could do better. You made early mistakes. You pulled the pin too soon. You were too aggressive. You were not patient enough. It's all right. This is for the rest of your life, learning how to write options. This isn't a one-time trade and then you go to do something else. This is forever. So grab these classes, watch these classes, look me up for a one-on-one when you're ready, and we'll have our 1 hour, 20 minutes alone to talk about you, and we'll get you on your track. And if you need another one-on-one a couple months later, you'll look me up. For those of you making 20, 30, 50 grand a year writing options, to spend an hour with me for $500 is a joke. You got $500 to spend an hour with this guy to talk about my account? He can make me $500 by winking funny. I mean, this guy makes me $1,000 in 3 minutes. I'm already making thousands of extra dollars because I hadn't thought of that. I hadn't thought of doing that. I didn't know I could do that. This is the revelation that is coming to my viewers. I don't want to brag about it. They're doing it for me. But I will remind you that if you're truly interested in making money in the option market, you kind of need to know how it works. And you've got to make the move. And when you're ready, I'm here. As for now, I'm going to be 70 this year. I don't know how long I'll be here, but I'm here for now. And if I can help turn you into a $100,000 account holder, and then into 200,000, and into 300, into 400, and I help you make more money writing options than you can make at your office. I'm a happy guy. You should be delirious. Welcome to the party, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Brilliant work, Debbie, says Alex. Alex, thank you, Alex, says Debbie. Luca, neat. Depeche, congratulations, Debbie. That is an amazing achievement. Tom, what are some of the non-volatile stock people are writing spreads on? They're all over the place, but I tell you, if you want to do credit spread work, you want to be in contracts and options on stocks that are very actively traded, have a very tight spread, so they're very popular. So that's Tesla, that's Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, the Magnificent Seven to start. GameStop, that just pays and pays and pays. Some are doing SoFi already. The higher SoFi goes, the sooner we'll be doing credit spread writing on SoFi. There are others. Tom, stick around a while. You'll learn it out. You'll figure it out. Tommy, I've gotten that talk. If it's so easy, why doesn't everyone do that? One day will become day one at some point. There you go. Debbie, Depeche, thank you. It really compounds at this point. Patience really is the beginning. For Debbie now to make a $5,000 profit with 150 grand of capital is completely different than making $5,000 profit when she had $30,000 of capital. I mean, it just gets easier to make what we call the nut to get by on, say, $5,000 a month. If you need $5,000 a month to live on, it's so easy to make $5 grand when you've got 150 grand compared to when you only got 30. And so at 30, you learn to make $1,000 a month. At 60, you learn to make $2,000, $3,000 a month. At 100, you learn to make $4,000 or $5,000 a month. At 150, you learn to make $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 a month. At 300,000, you learn to make $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 a month. And people go, oh, that's pie in the sky thinking, Bruce, you're way out of reality. I'll never see that. It's because you haven't even gone to the first base yet. You haven't taken a single class. You haven't done a practice account. You've done nothing. You've got to start somewhere. Start at zero. Take class number 1, take class number 2, open a practice account, hang out and watch what these people are saying. Do the trades they're doing. They're telling you what they're trading. Do those trades in your practice account and just sit there and see if any of these people make money. You'll find out for yourself. Keep preaching, Uncle Bruce, is what they keep saying. A crazy 49er who's got 2 thumbs and wasn't patient enough. This guy, Depeche, so very true, Debbie. I'm so glad you found your secret sauce in making lots of money. How are you, my dear?
I'm good. How are you? How's everyone?
I'm excited. Everyone's great. Debbie made a really great comment today. Debbie B. Someone was talking about, I need someone to hold my hand to learn how to write options. And so all kinds of people started saying, take his classes, take his classes. Debbie B came in and said, I needed my hand held. I needed my hand held.
Absolutely.
I bought all the classes,
Yeah.
3 or 4 at a time.
Yeah.
I had a couple of
Working
one-on-ones.
right
I had a couple of one-on-ones with Uncle Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
Started with 20 grand, grown to over 150,000. You hear that?
That is awesome.
That's what we get here all the time. You have to be willing to invest in yourself. Well worth it, Debbie says.
Right.
Then she says,
And you have to know that women are really good.
women are good at this. And then she says, 1 year. It took me 1 year to go from 20 to 150. Debbie, Free Range says, be like Debbie. There you go.
Be like
Exactly.
Debbie.
There you go. And what else is going on here? So let's see here. Free Range says, hey, Uncle Bruce, why would a stock like GameStop have such low volume on put contracts for Jan 26? I'm looking at the 27s bid ask is 730, 850. I'm not sure where the price of contract, 845. I would do 845. But I would up the number if the stock goes down. But look, it's a year out.
Yeah.
Gamblers want action today. They want to win tonight. They want to win in an hour. So the mentality here is option gamblers are 1 week, 1 month, 2 month gamblers. So you're trying to do the longer term thing. I get it. Maybe the 27s are the wrong price. Maybe you should write 30s. Stick to round numbers. Gamblers don't think in 27s. They think 25, 30, 35. Maybe there's better action at the 30 level, which just brings you more money. It costs you $3,000 to do a contract instead of 2,700, but it's more money to you. Maybe better bid ask. You've just got to be patient and shop the market.
Take
Absolutely.
what the chain gives you.
Boom. Debbie says weekly goal now, 5,000 a week. 5,000 a week is my
That's
goal.
my
With
goal.
150 grand, I want 5,000 a week, but don't always, but sometimes more and sometimes a little less. But that's my number. 20,000. It works out to 20,000 a month, 1,000 a day per trading day. Welcome, John T. I've been doing options for 12 weeks with a goal of making 1% a week.
Okay.
I'm currently up 24.8%.
Nice.
Doing these crazy options while being conservative.
Well, yes.
Mind blowing. I owe this to Uncle Bruce. Thank you very much.
While being
John.
conservative, I'd say you can sleep at night, but you're probably like Uncle Bruce and you just can't
Don't
wait.
really fall asleep. You're asleep, but you're kind of ready to go when the alarm goes off. Yes, John T. Well done, sir. And I keep bringing this up, desperately bringing this up to say to you guys, you can be very conservative here.
Absolutely.
You don't have to be the gambler.
Absolutely.
You don't have to be the risk taker. You don't have to push your returns. You can do what John T is doing. You can write contracts that are so out of the money with a week or two left to go in life. There is no dang way in hell that those contracts are going to be worth a damn thing. Even before they die, they're already worth nothing. John T is doing this beautifully. At 1% a week, compounding your returns. Take a pen, a piece of paper, and start writing down, okay, if I can make 1% on 10 grand, and then I can compound this week after week after week, what does it turn into in 5 weeks, 10 weeks, 20 weeks, 50 weeks? Your mind will be blown how much money this turns into. It's humongous. Free range, thanks for sharing, Debbie. I'm aiming for the same real soon, 5,000 a week. Alex, Tom, PayPal is in a gentle uptrend if you want something slow and easy. NVIDIA has also been range bound for 6 months. Richard Carlin, good morning. Auntie Jen.
Good morning, Richie.
Bobby Atkinson with $30,000 for short-term trades. I'm getting an average of $1,800 a month. Becomes a lot less stressful the more capital you have available. And when he gets to 60,000, it's 3,600.
And it's like anything. The more you do it, you get muscle memory, you have brain memory, and you
get better at it. Tom says, thank you. Alex, Ed, what's the best 1 or 2 month cash secured puts? I have some cash after selling Rocket Lab. People will answer that question for you. Way to go, Bobby from Juan. Dude, thank you, Uncle Bruce. Alex, good morning, Auntie Jen. Debbie,
Good afternoon,
free
Alex.
range, best of luck to you. Doug, thank God for people like Uncle Bruce who teach financial independence.
Yes.
For our schools and universities are a joke. They teach us to
nothing.
fail.
Yeah, they teach nothing when it comes to
There is no
money.
child in America or in Canada that comes home from school, high school, to say to mom and dad, you know what I learned today? I learned that I can write stock options on NVIDIA without owning NVIDIA. I know all about that new chip. I know about AI, Dad. I know all about. Did you know that we could make 2% return on our money writing out of the money credit spreads on NVIDIA? No child is coming home to tell you this. No child is coming home homecoming week to the household or at Thanksgiving or at Christmas to tell mom and dad at university, at Duke, at Harvard, at Princeton, at whatever. You know what we did? We got drunk every Friday because the Saturday game was going on. What they don't tell you when they come home is we learned about credit spreads. I learned about cash secured puts. I learned how the Wall Street billionaires become multi-billionaires. I now have figured out how hedge funds operate. None of you are getting that from your kids. Your kids are coming out of college with $100,000 to $300,000 loans they have to pay back, and they're looking at you to say, can you help me, mom and dad? Can you help me pay off my loan? Because I can only get a job paying me 40 to 60,000 a year as an intern kind of slave for the next 3 years.
I'm gonna take this
Um,
one to my
And I joined a company. I don't know what it is they do. I kind of know what they do, but I don't know what they do. Yeah.
Better yet,
No kidding.
it's Friday. Are we talking classic Friday bagel?
Oh my God, it's Friday. It's grape jelly bagel.
Grape jelly
Oh,
bagel.
it's absolutely grape jelly bagel time. Thank you so very
I
much.
love it.
She's on it. She's on it. Bagel Babe, it's so nice to be able to sleep at night. Susan Shops, Debbie B, congrats. Wondering what was it with covered calls or cash secured puts or spreads or poor man covered calls? We would all love to know. What is it you love to do? Tom, I'm canceling my membership, but rejoining, changing credit card. I am never leaving. Giddy up. To Bobby, sleep at night. What's that? Last night after 9 o'clock, I was on the option chain pressing refresh, thinking it would change, laughing out loud. Walter, good morning, Auntie Jen and Uncle Bruce. Must be bagel time. Thumbs up number 169-1. Good morning, Uncle Auntie Jen. Walter, blueberry muffins for me today. Jeff Glass, I thought I was doing good with my 50,000. I've had $1,030 realized profits from writing so far this month. You guys are blowing me out of the water. And yet, you making $1,000 so far this month on the 24th, turn this into 11 or 12 or 1,300. What's wrong with that? Nothing. You're winning. You are winning. You're going to get better, more experienced every week, every month you're here. You're getting better at what you're doing. Don't worry about it. It's all good, my man. It's all good. Debbie, Susan, thank you. I've done it all. Cash secured puts, credit spreads, covered calls, all thanks to Uncle Bruce. Have liquidated as he suggested, and I have money to write and earn interest on that money. There we are, Jeff. I'm not complaining. I'm not exactly right, my friend. Grab the dough and get richer. It's your turn. It is your obligation to yourself, your partner, your family, everything. It's what you got to do. You're learning the art of how to make money in this market. Maximize this. Grab this sucker and let's go with it, because you've never had this opportunity before. I can tell you there are people here who say, I wish I found you 10 years ago. I wish I knew about you 15 years ago. The problem 15 years ago is I could not deliver this message to you. YouTube, memberships on a YouTube channel, classes through a website, connected through a YouTube channel, didn't exist. I knew all this information. I have had this in my head since 1979, 80, but there was no way to have worldwide audiences following me on a daily basis. This didn't exist. We're all here from 2021 going forward. It's time to catch up to the wealthy among you, people that maybe you've known who've done really well in whatever they've done and you haven't. Now it's your turn to grow your wealth this way. You've got the knowledge. You've put the time in to take these classes. You're putting the time in to meet with me or one-on-one with me, and or you've become a part of the Discord group, hanging out with each other. You're putting the time in. You're putting in the effort, and you're letting everything else just go. You don't give a crap about what's going on with politics and opinions and this and that. You're writing options to make money. It's nothing personal. It's business. You found this business and you're exploiting this business. The brokerage firms are letting you do this. You're going to do it because the brokerage firms' top customers are doing this. And that's why they're in private jets. These guys are going to the Super Bowl in private jets and staying in $1 and $2 and $3 and $4 and $5,000 a night hotel rooms. They are laughing every year, laughing at how much money they're making. For those of you who have taken $10 and $20 and $30 and $40,000 and turned it into a lot more, you're happy, you're excited, but you're not a multimillionaire yet. You're not a billionaire yet, but you're beginning to figure it out. You're going, oh my God, I get this now. Well, sure, yeah. If I'm part of a firm that's attracted $500 million of investors' capital and I'm managing 500 million in the options market like we're managing our 30, 50, 100, $200,000. I get it now. If they just make 2% a month on $500 million, that's 10 million a month coming in the front door. If these guys are getting 20% of the profit, that's 2 million to manage that money. So some hedge fund out there is making 2 million a month from the profits, and they're getting a 2% management fee overall per year, 10 million more to pay the rent, pay for some of the salaries of this thing. You get it now? And they're not making, believe me, they're not just making 2% a month. You figured this out. You were writing cash secured puts on a bunch of these different stocks. You're doing credit spreads. You realize in a month, I can make 8, 10, 15% a month on my money and still be really conservative. These guys make 15% a month on 500 million. That is 75 million in profit. 15 million is 20% to these guys. It's huge money. This is unfathomable wealth. Okay, there are billion-dollar hedge funds, multi-billion-dollar hedge funds making 500 million a month in profit. These guys are getting 100 million as their cut. There's only 10 guys to divide the money with, and they got their employees below that. Think about the private jet world. The most expensive private jet is 85 million bucks if you're buying a brand new Gulfstream or a Bombardier jet, and that holds 15 people. A lot of these guys don't have $85 million jets. They don't need $85 million jets. They've got $30 million private jets. They charter jets at $5,000 to $10,000 an hour and really laugh all the way to the bank. Because remember, the cost of a private jet or a charter is a write-off because they're taking a couple of clients with them to the Super Bowl, and it's a write-off. Thank you, American taxpayers, for making billionaires even richer. Just get your share of the action. Get into the upper middle class first, and then get yourself beyond that going forward. It's only been 3-4 years I've been on the air. We barely started. Thank you all so much. What a time to be alive, says Jared. Bagel Babe, no way for us to trade on our phones either. Back in the day, Bruce, thank you for everything, Uncle B. Juan, Rocket Lab Bruce, $32 already today. Juan, puts are shrinking. Who's rolling these? Jarrett, when I first started buying stocks in the early 90s, you had to pay $40 a trade to just invest. I remember as a broker, we used to charge 3.3% of the value of the trade as a commission with a minimum commission of $50. And the last year I was in the business that I was a broker, we were charging a $100 minimum trade commission per trade. So I didn't have $500 clients. I didn't have $1,000 traders. I didn't have $3,000 at a time traders. Had to be 10 grand, 15 grand, 20 grand to at least afford the commissions. And even then, a $20,000 order would cost $400 or $500 in commission to get in and $400 or $500 commission to get out. So if they didn't make a couple of grand on the trade, they didn't make any money. Those were the days that I could not have been here for you. I could not have worked with you on this. It was all manual. Couldn't be done. Today, it's incredible what's happening. And now AI is coming to make it even easier for you going forward. But you have to know what it is you're trading. What is it that you're dealing with to make the money? Option market. You've got to understand the psychology of this business, or you're going to get squashed by the pros. The pros are out to steal all the money they can get. They don't care if it's your money or somebody else's. You have to be in the top 10 percentile of knowledge of how the psychology of the market works, what the option market is, to have a chance, a real top chance to score big. I'm just trying to get you started here. It's the beginning of the beginning. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Oh, I love this. So much fun. Manager, Roadway Inn. Listen, Uncle Bruce, it seems the battle is going on. After earning, Surfline always sells off. Would it be advisable to lock in cash secured put gains and stay on sidelines till the real numbers come out? No, not this time. No. I think right now you want to be sell your shares and write these cash secured puts and sitting on this mountain of money for Jan 26, and it doesn't matter what happens in the next 2 or 3 weeks. It doesn't matter. If the stock wants to go to 25 next week, fine. Stock wants to stay at 18 to 20, fine. Stock wants to go 16 to 18, who gives a crap? Wants to go to 12 to 14 to 15 for a little while, you don't worry about it. Your long-term Jan 26 puts, relax, fold your arms and say, do what the hell you want. You're not shaking me off of this train because I know SoFi is going to be in the S&P 500. I know SoFi is going to be bigger next year than this year, than last year. And I don't give a crap about the minutia of the stock. It doesn't matter. That's the difference between a gambler and a writer. You have to be the casino and be there for the long haul. That's the key to success. Thank you all so much for joining us today. We're down 132 on the Dow. We're up 4 on S&P. We're up 17 on NASDAQ. It's a mixed bag market. Not much going on. Crude oil is now negative 17 cents a barrel. It was positive. Now it's negative 74.45 a barrel in Texas. We're down $8 a barrel from the high just around Inauguration Day. So oil is falling off. SoFi is 18.22 at the moment. 18-cent gain so far. High today, 18.33. Volume, 11.4 million in 39 minutes. A very good day for SoFi. It's hanging right in there. And no one is panicking before the announcements. The stock isn't overpriced. It isn't like, oh, it's going to drop 50% on Monday morning. No, I don't think so. This sucker is poised to go higher. Maybe not as fast as you want, as you expect, but you got to look at the big picture. I think you're going to do just fine sitting around here. Sell the stock, write cash security puts. Yes. Are you long stock and you want to write contracts? Write 20s for Jan 26 and take the $4 or more that they're giving you. Take that. Offer your stock for $24 a share. Dare them to take you out. It's up to you. You have to decide yourself. ASTS is up 32 cents at $20.12 a share. Rocket Lab is up 57 to 32.14. GameStop is up 18 to 28.51. AI is up 19 to 34.23. NVIDIA down 18 cents at 147. Tesla up 125. Now it's up 224. Palantir up 196 at 80.94. I think it's going to go higher. Put credit spreads on Palantir are a great idea. Great idea. 60-65 range. Knock yourself out. MSTR down 242. Costco up 388. Coinbase up 807. Matterport at 524 up 2. SmartRent 160. ME 361. Google up 146. Apple down 38. Broadcom up $7. Microsoft down 207. Intel up 62 cents. Netflix down 10 to 974. Meta up 650, 642.98. EI Lilly up 9, Amazon up 13, Spider up 2, Supermicro up 91, the Qs are up a dime, Uber up 61, Adobe up 47, Cisco up down 27, AMD up 45, Unity down 13, Enphase down 57 cents. Hello, Spire is down 16, Moderna down 17, Pfizer's up 9, IBM down 22, HPQ down 32, Home Depot down 90, Vanik down 162, Goldman down 559, Boeing down 21, Target up 53, JP Morgan down 90, Walmart up 70, Disney up 68, American Airlines down 7 cents. Bagels have arrived. Giddy up. DraftKings up 34. AMC unchanged. Royal Caribbean down 220. And that is the story at the moment. Thank you, Auntie Jen, so much. Everyone has said hi to you. Wishing you a wonderful weekend.
I have bagel hand.
She's got bagel hand. She's got to wash up. I mean, it's what it is.
Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Indeed, folks. Some of you are going to have a wonderful weekend. And then Monday morning, all hell could break loose. It should be a ton of fun. Fun times. Debbie B, just for perspective, Uncle Bruce, my daughter started with $15,000 in her IRA. She wrote the last 2 weeks and has made over $600. She's 44 years old and learning this now. She will be just fine 15 years from now. It is never too late. And that is so true, Debbie. It is absolutely a fact. I have people here in their 60s and 70s learning how to write stock options for the first time in their lives. They cannot believe how easy it is to make money doing this. Once you figure the basics of this thing out, my God. One, I would do put credit spreads on Palantir, Rocket Lab. I wrote 10 contracts, and the rest is history. Splayer, it's bagel time. Enjoy the weekend, everybody. And Auntie Jen. Mandu, good morning, Auntie Jen. Beach Boy, Uncle was last Friday. I wrote 200 Rocket Lab, Jan 31st, 25, 20, cash secured puts at 175. I just bought them back at 7 cents. I hope Auntie Jen approves of this trade. Oh, thank you, gamblers, again. 200 Rocket Lab contracts at 175 a piece. Nice, nice. That's called making money here. And this is what happens when your account grows. Your account grows, you do the same trades. You can do this with 20 cash you could put. You can do it with 2. You can do it with 5. You can do it with 18. It's up to you. How much capital do you have to put to work on a trade? And you're writing contracts that are worthless. They're worthless. 25s. They're worthless. 7 cents. Thank you very much. Well done, Beach Boy. Keep the drive alive, buddy. Keep it going. Enjoying the key lime pie. Is it the lemon pie and the Jamesons? I've got a bagel here with all kinds of sesame seeds on it. Love this game. Oh, yeah, baby. Alex, Beach Boy, that is immense. Lemon pies all around. I know Beach Boy loves this game. And I'm saying to you kids, you know what? We all like this game. We like this game. Grab yourself a like this game item if you like off of my website for Redbubble. The Redbubble link is down below in the description, or it's on my homepage, or you look up Redbubble Stock Markets with Bruce or Traveling with Bruce. You'll find my Redbubble store. You'll find these items. I like this game. Well done, Beach Boy, and everybody else. Dude, I've been using my money to make. Uncle Bruce. I don't know what this means. I sell monthly puts to bring in cash to write SoFi puts for 2026. Giddy up, man. Make money. Let's go. Oh, baby. I like this game. I really like this game. Hector, Uncle Bruce, I want to do covered calls on SoFi. What do you think of writing Jan 27, $30 strikes for 410? No, I'd go to Jan 26, but I wouldn't go that far out, and I wouldn't go up to 30. No, I wouldn't go that far. Jeff, whoops, I've been using my money to make money. There you go. Giddy up, buddy. That's okay. You can do that, but now you're locked out all the way up to there. All the way out to there. You might want to be January 26 or shorter. But, check the option chain and figure it out. It's all good, buddy. So I've been writing. Jeff, this game will be much easier when I can quit my day job and make this my full-time gig. Margin call, not liquid enough to get in and out. Exactly. Don't go to 27s. No. Giddy up, everybody. Yeah, stick to January 26th or sooner, and look for liquidity, look for action. Right 20s, 22s, whatever you like. Margin call. Stay in Jan 26s. Susan Shops. Okay. I wrote SoFi Jan 26 20s at 720. These are cash secured puts. And I bought back the other day to skim back 4,500, and I wrote new ones at 22 for 790. That's a good trade too. It's a good trade. Always. You're moving higher with the stock? Yeah, you bet. Thing goes to $20, you're going to buy those 22s back and write 25s. You're going to bring in another bunch of money. Oh, yes, you are. We're doing this for the rest of our lives, not for a week, not for an earnings report. This is forever. Building cash balances big time taking all the gamblers' money. Thank you very much. Grab it. Indeed. Grape jelly on a bagel. Love it. Love it all. Thank you all so much for being with me today. Appreciate you all being here. If you're sending me emails, I'll get back to you after the show. Try to get back to you. Those of you picking up these classes, you need any help with your links or anything like that, let me know, and I will get you your links that you need. Just let me get the show done and enjoy my bagel, and we'll take it from there, kids. Giddy up, everybody. Let's get you into the house called Making Money. Yes. Let's get you making dough. Thank you, Sage, and thank you, Twilla Blade, for joining this channel. Also, thank you to Lloyd, who joined here the other day. Appreciate it. Gold Bagel member. Also to Ricardo, Chad, Lori Green, Pappy J, of course, Al Wash, Nate V, Miss Glover, Machine 07. Thank you guys for renewing your memberships or upgrading your memberships. James Durr, Douglas, Fool of a Took, Ivan, Dousing with Codes, everyone, Naida, Judah, Free Range, Sharon, David B. You know who you are. Thank you all so much for rejoining and upping your channel membership to Gold Bagel level. Great to have you in the family, all of you. Love you guys. I like this game. I hope you like this game. Thank you for the thumbs ups today. So far, we're now at 186. We need 14 more thumbs ups to hit 200. Thank you for that. We have 244 people who have answered the question of the day. I now write a certain number of stock options per month for income and gains for my retirement. I like this game. 50% of you so far are responding, saying, I write 20 or less per month. 27% say I'm writing 20 to 50 contracts a month. 11% say 50 to 100. And 12% say I write over 100 contracts a month. In all that option writing I'm doing over 100 a month. Way to go, kids. Thank you for answering that question. Thank you for the thumbs ups to let us know and tell YouTube how much you like this channel. Just hit that thumbs up button. That's all they want to know. Lorraine, thank you for number 185 on the thumbs up meter. I appreciate this. Let's go. Beach Boy, going to the same Italian place tomorrow with old friends. We'll send pictures over that lemon pie, Uncle B. Giddy up. Juan just wrote 10 ASTS $20 contracts expiring Jan 26. I got 700 a contract, 7,000 US dollars. Thank you very much. Lorraine, number 185. There it is. Twilla Blade, happy to take the next steps. I got 29 cash secured puts SoFi at 680 each, and I'm waiting to buy them back when the price drops. Nice job. Beach Boy, Susan Shops, way to go. Nice trade on your end. Debbie B, I've been a member of this man's channel 43 months. Debbie B has been writing for a little over a year. She's making money now. Way to go. I like this game. I know you guys like this game. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you so much. Giddy up. Susan Shops, I think it's good to write these 2026 cash secured puts with strikes a few dollars ahead of the stock. It's a happy place to be. Indeed, Twilla Blade, $22 strike price, by the way, Bruce. I wrote 29 cash secured puts with a $22 strike, then I got 680 on SoFi. Nice job, buddy. Well done. Getting richer, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Getting richer now. Oh, yeah. I like this game. Cindy B, I'm not sure if you've already mentioned it, but Matterport is 524. Maybe we're closing this deal. I got 9,000 shares. I'm just waiting It's coming my way, baby. Yeah, well, MTTR, Matterport, 524 up 2 cents today, 311,000 traded, and just waiting for the just waiting for the deal to close out. We'll see what happens. 550 deal. It's half cash, half stock in what's that thing called? CoStar. Yeah, waiting for that to close. 2026 is just around the corner. Time is flying, so make your money, family. Yeah, we're 24 days into the new year already. Unbelievable. We were talking about these Jan 26 contracts 2 months ago, and now we're 2 months further in. What a fun time we're having here. Oh, baby. I like this game. I really do. I like this game. Thank you, Debbie B. Thank you, all of you who've been members of this channel. We started selling memberships in January 2021. It's going to be 4 years coming up in March. Unbelievable. March 16th, I think it was. Unbelievable. I like this game. Nice going, kids. Welcome all. Matterport fourth quarter earnings, February the 18th, by the way, coming up. And those are going to be incorporated into CoStar once all that goes through. So we'll watch for that. Tesla earnings Wednesday after the close, by the way. A whole bunch of earnings coming up next week, indeed, including SoFi Monday morning. Jay Boy, I've been a member for 25 months, man. I have been a member here for 25 months. Susan Shop, Cindy B, Matterport is showing up in credits on a bunch of furniture sites. Wonderful to see this company product being used finally. Only matter, no pun, of time. Matterport will be everywhere on everything. It's going to be huge. Every real estate listing will use Matterport to sell houses, new subdivisions. Hotels will use Matterport. Cruise ships will use Matterport. It's going to be massive. There's no doubt about it. In those same 2 months, I went from 5 cash secured puts to 20 on SoFi alone, all thanks to the classes and the morning shows. Right on, Juan. Getting richer, baby. Taking the dough off these guys' hands. Smart move. Oh, yeah. Good times, man. This is great. Thumbs up meter now. 195. 5 more, and we got 200 thumbs ups on the day. 252 results for the poll question today. 252 answers. 12% of you are doing over 100 contracts a month on writing. 11% are doing 50 to 100 a month. 26% of you are writing between 20 and 50 contracts a month. 51% so far, 20 or less, but you're noobs. You're new, and it's growing. I bet you it is growing. I bet you some of you here in the next month or two will move into that 20, 50, or 50, 100 level, and a bunch of you are going to be over 100. A year from now, this result will be so much different. Should be most interesting. I'm excited for you guys. Giddy up. Mr. Jonathan Ray, hey, can you talk about an update on ASTS cap call finding? We did. We talked about this now for the 2 straight days. Where have you been? You got to watch that primetime show if you're a Gold Bagel member, or watch yesterday's show. We've been talking about this cap call deal. Absolutely. Beach Boy, I bought back 120, not 200. My mistake, Uncle Bruce. Sorry. Still, $16,500 in a week should cover a couple of lemon pies. Well done, Beach Boy. Thanks, Alex, says Beach Boy. Making money. That's what it's all about, kids. 1816 on SoFi. Giddy up. ASTS 2010 rising again. Let's go, babe. Let's go with this money. Get richer, kids. Nothing personal. We're here for the money. That's what it's all about. Thank you all so much for joining me today from wherever you are. I hope you have a great weekend this weekend. Getting ready for Monday morning SoFi earnings, pre-earnings. Oh my God. Pre-market release for SoFi. We'll see how it works out. I'm excited. This whole thing about additional. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Thank you for that. This whole thing about how much news we're going to get from SoFi. First, we're going to get the earnings. That's Monday morning pre-market. And all day Monday, they're going to be talking and talking and talking to everybody about the year and the future. What I wonder about is later next week, by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, is SoFi coming out with another announcement? Is there another press release coming out of SoFi that will blow the market again so much higher? That's also what I wonder. I am certain they're cooking up the next phase of this company's growth, and I don't know what it is. Something tells me, though, the shares are going to be higher down the road, not far down the road, and they're going to just keep rolling because this company is transforming itself into a monster. They're becoming humongous. S&P 500 inclusion sooner rather than later, I think, and then that will set up a whole bunch of speculation on its future. I mean, people will complain. There will be complainers going, oh, the stock is ahead of itself. Yeah, like Amazon was for 20 years, like Cisco was, like Apple was. It's ahead of itself. Yes. SoFi will be ahead of itself. I don't care. Do you care? No. We're going to just take the money. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're going to take the gains and compound them with cash secured puts and everything else. Thank you very much. It's ahead of itself. There you go. Free range, thanks for the answer earlier, Uncle Bruce. Antigen, thanks, members, for all the sharing, and way to go all. Have a great weekend. Bobby, what's the show times for Monday? Main show only 8 and 8:30 is when I'll be on. Eastern time, I'll be on. We'll be watching. Lisa, is anyone else worried SoFi could lack forward guidance? I'm not worried about that at all. Not at all. Blair, I'm wishing you all a good and relaxed weekend as well. I'm just going to clean up my house right now. There you go, Spurt. Way to go, pal. I don't think lack of forward guidance is a problem at the SoFi household. No, I don't think so. Richard Carlin, neat. Don't forget the knee emojis. Remember, the power behind this market is all about the Knights of Neat and nothing else and nobody else. We have 198 thumbs ups. Keep them coming in. We need 2 more for 200. Can you help me with that? Anybody? Can anyone help with a couple of thumbs ups? What can I say? Thank you again for being here. Don't forget the power behind this market. The Knights of Neat, without question. Mr. Noto knows. So does Elon Musk. So does Donald Trump. Everybody knows that the market power behind this market has everything to do with the Knights of Neat. Stuart knows. There they go. Bingo. Here come the Knights of Neat logos and emojis. Here they come all over the place. They're coming in now. Boeing Tiger knows. Knights of Neat. They're coming. There's one. There's one there. There's 2. Weber, they're coming in. Here's 3. Splair, Walter Young, Jay Gill. Here's 4. The Big E with a Z at the end. The Splair, Alex, Mr. Jonathan. They're coming in. Here's 5. Here's 6. Neat. Dude is here. Absolutely. Corinne knows. Neat. Here's 7. B Tizzle, dude with dollar signs. Look out. Here's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's 9. There come diamonds and neat emojis. Margin call. Neat. There you go. YouTube is freaking out in San Francisco. What is going on with that channel over there? What are they doing? They're insane. Yes, we are. We're insanely happy and we're making money. 203 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. Dude, Alex, Jeff Glass, Giddy Up, Free Range. You gotta love it. A couple of zit emojis too. Let's go, baby. Like a hot knife through soft butter, says dude. Oh, you gotta love it. You pop up those emojis all you want, guys. If you're a member of this channel, you can pop up some emojis. Indeed, you can. Let the world know what it's all about, folks. Thank you all so much for being here with us, following this channel, and getting richer. Nothing personal, but we're here to get rich, okay? Don't mind us. Don't forget the cowbell. I need more cowbell. I got a fever. The only prescription is more cowbell. It's Flint. Thank you. James of the Misty Tree, welcome. Beach Boy, of course. Neat. Here come the knee emojis. Giddy up, kids. Let's get you richer. 203 thumbs ups. Where are we at now? 204. Thank you for 204 thumbs ups. The bagel is done. The bagel is done. So good, so good, so good. Oh yeah. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, Beach Boy, more cowbell, baby. Here we go. Thumbs ups, cowbell, zit emojis, Knights of Knee being honored. How can the market not go higher with all the support we're giving it and all the respect we're showing it? That's how you guys get richer. Walter Young, Sofi on Monday. Neat. Exactly, Walter. Exactly right. You know what we're talking about. We know what must happen. It's time for the big reveal on Monday morning. I can't wait. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you again to all of you who have been here for 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, 1 month, 1 day. Thank you all for joining this channel. Thanks to those of you who have stepped up and have decided enough is enough. I'm not interested in being a loser anymore. I'm not going to be with the majority out there that just hopes things get better. I am going to make things better now, and I'm going to take this market, shake the crap out of it. I'm going to take this guy's classes. I'm going to learn how to write options. I'm going to become a better option writer. I'm going to understand a lot of the nuances of this business, and I am going to become one of those followers of his to make money in this market. No matter what direction the stock goes, I'm getting richer. Congratulations, all of you, on your success, how well you've done, and also how well you're going to do. Love it. One of the videos I love watching on YouTube, there's certain kind of videos I love to watch. And there's a video that I love to watch. There's several of them, actually. It has to do with NFL players getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. And there used to be a gentleman who would come to the hotel room and he would knock on the door. And he was the representative of the Football Hall of Fame. And he would knock on the door and the camera would be outside with him, cameraman. And you could hear screaming inside the hotel room because the family is there. The player is there, the wife and kids, and friends, and everyone else. And the knock on the door, they know this player has been inducted into the Hall of Fame. What I loved about the video, apart from that, is when the player opens the door and sees this giant of a man who is looking at him saying, "Welcome to Cooperstown. Your legacy will be guarded for all time." and want to thank you for everything you've done for the game and everything you're going to do for the game. And I want to say to all of you out there who are making money writing options, and you've stuck it out with this channel, this creator. You've been here since 2021, day in, day out, week in, month out, year in, year out, up market, down market, whatever the politics are, whatever the world nonsense is, you have become option writers. I want to thank you. I want to congratulate you. And I want to encourage you to never stop. Keep going forward. Learn how this game works. Get smarter at it. Get better at it. Invest in yourself at all times. Never rest on your laurels. Keep driving yourself. And you're going to become just like these Hall of Fame players. You're going to be looked at and revered by members of your family, perhaps, co-workers, friends, associates. But you can also go to the mirror and you can look in the mirror and you can say to yourself, I never stopped. I never accepted second best. I made the difference in my life. Thanks to Uncle Bruce, but thanks to me working with Uncle Bruce, I became an option writer. And you got the knock on the door. There will be a point in time where your account will be of a certain size, and you will be able to say to yourself, I'm a Hall of Fame option writer in my own little world. I'm not a multi-billionaire. I'm not ever going to become a multi-billionaire. But I have taken myself from a certain economic level to this level, much higher. And I'm much more comfortable in my economic life than I was than before I started this. And you're going to continue to do this for the rest of your life. And you're going to make a difference in so many people's lives around you. Family, relatives, children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Congratulations, all of you, for taking this and grabbing it. There are very few of you. I'm telling you, there are not millions of you here doing this. And yet the results speak for themselves. Well done. Have a great weekend. Get some rest. I'll see you Monday morning, first thing. Let's make some more money next week. And let's get you richer. Thank you so much for being with me and supporting Jen and I. We love you. Please get richer. Thank you for your kind words of encouragement. Whatever donations you make to us, the classes you're buying, one-on-ones, you get richer, we're getting richer. And we love this ride. I like this game. Don't forget, grab yourself a t-shirt or two if you want, or a cap or whatever. They're available. More shirts are coming, different designs. We're working on it. Thank you again for your support. And we'll see you first thing Monday morning. And let's get you richer. All right, guys? That's it for me. I'm out of here. Going to spend some time with Jen Jr. And you guys have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the football. We'll see you Monday morning. And don't forget, neat. Exactly. Walter Young, yes, we're praying for the best. We'll see what happens. I'll see you then. Thank you again for all your support. Have a wonderful weekend. And bye for now from Rancho Mirage, California.